A certain number of signs and images at last weekend's big Tea Party march on Washington and at other recent events have featured racial and other violent themes, and President Carter today said he is extremely worried by it.
I think an overwhelming portion of the intensely demonstrated animosity toward President Barack Obama is based on the fact that he is a black man, that he's African American. I live in the South, and I've seen the South come a long way, and I've seen the rest of the country that shared the South's attitude toward minority groups at that time, particularly African Americans. That racism inclination still exists, and I think it's bubbled up to the surface because of a belief among many white people, not just in the South but around the country, that African Americans are not qualified to lead this great country. It's an abominable circumstance and grieves me and concerns me very deeply.
Kevin Jackson, the BlackSphere.net, is in Quincy, Illinois now. How are you, sir?
Hey, Glenn, doing great.
So, what are you feeling in Quincy, Illinois?
Well, a lot of hysteria. It's a great time to be here. I'm here to see if I can find the racists they keep talking about, and I've yet to find them.
Wait a minute, you haven't been beaten up behind...
And Dick Cheney is calling me. He's on standby. He says if we find him, that we can take care of business over here.
You know, how do you address people in the media that say that everybody at the Tea Party are racist, or you? I mean, you are in a difficult situation because the media doesn't ever want to show you standing up. And have you gotten problems from people in your own family or communities where people say, well, you're a sellout?
Oh, absolutely. I've been called a token, and I was actually complimented and called Clarence Thomas at one point, even though they didn't take it as a compliment. So, yeah, we get it. But, hey, fact of the matter is, Glenn, it's on the other side. We know that.
So what is it that you're feeling and sensing from people? What is it? Is there anything there that has surprised you? Is there anything there that that you have noticed you thought, wow, this is something that really needs to get out?
Well, I think what's going to be surprising is politicians not understanding that this is for real. I think it's going to last for a long time. It's not just a short effort. The 2010 election is going to be a watershed event. I can hardly wait.
Do you think that, because I've said this for a while, I've been warning politicians on radio, if you think you're going to co-opt this, if you think you're a Republican and you're going to co-opt this and get in with these people and use them to get elected, if you betray the principles, you are in the most trouble of any politician yet. Agree or disagree?
Absolutely. I completely agree. And I think as far as these events go, and as I said in my book, The Big Black Lie, they're trying to make it sound like the people that are here are not representative of America. There are no minorities. There are lots of minorities in these that are coming to these events. More and more are showing up. The core of America is represented here, and I couldn't be more proud to be part of this event.
Right.